Alright, a couple of days ago I decided that I was going to do full distance for Half Ironman a month out from the proper event, and that's what I did today, and I did it, and I'm super stoked because it was very, very tough. Day started with 5 bananas. I had pretty good sleep really, and then we drove over to Lake Pupuki on the North Shore, and I had mapped it out beforehand, so I needed to go from the reserve across to the hospital and back. I did it. I did it in under 50 minutes, which is sweet. I breaststroked it and backstroked it because I can't freestyle that far yet because I only started swimming less than 2 months ago. Anyway, besides the point, I'm stoked with that. That was good. I had the bike over there. I jumped out, took the wetsuit off, had a little bit of water, and then jumped on the bike. And I also planned out where I needed to go to get back home after 90k. It was going to be just over 90k. So I headed up from Lake Pupuki to Albany, Albany to Waitoki, Waitoki over to Helensville, and then Helensville back. The wind was pretty good for the first half of the bike, and then it was pretty much full headwind, so I struggled on the way home, and I managed 29.5k average, and it would have been better if it wasn't for traffic and traffic lights, and the wind was strong, so hopefully on the day conditions are favourable and obviously don't have to deal with traffic lights, so should be a little better. So the ride was just over 3 hours, just a touch over 3 hours, and then from there headed home, and once I got home had some more water, filled up the bottle again. On the bike, sorry, I had 2 spotted bananas and 1 bottle of sugar water. That was wrong. I should have had 2 bottles of sugar water. I didn't have enough and was a little bit dehydrated going to the run. So the run, yeah, had a bit more water and took another bottle of sugar water, and the plan was to go and do a reverse lap of a half marathon that I ran a few weeks ago, but about a k into it I decided to call home, and the plan was to go to dinner after the run. So instead of doing a lap and coming home, I just said I want to go straight to dinner, so I ran the normal way I go to work, which was 16k to work, and then I was going to do, run down, to the city basically, down Queen Street, and I thought, okay, I'd be almost there. 9.5k in, I started struggling. I can do 200k plus rides, 250, 300 even, and the body's okay with it, but swim, bike, run in one day, one after the other, body, it was a shock, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I struggled. I walked a little bit, down some of my drink, and then pressed on. Walk ran pretty much the majority of the rest of the way, and yeah, got to Queen Street, and I knew after that it was all downhill and flat. So there's lots of people in town, so there's dodgy people dealing with traffic lights and stuff, and yeah, it's not really what you want when you're at that stage and you're very fatigued and you just want to finish it, but that's what I had to deal with, and it was all good. So got to the bottom of Queen Street and I still had about 3k to go, so turned right, went a little bit further, did a U-turn, went to the viaduct, ran around the viaduct, and then was looking at my watch, and I was just under 2 hours, and I had about 300 meters to go, and then I was just finished basically. So I walked a little bit, ran, and then I finished under 2 hours and 1 minute. So not bad considering that's the first time I've ever done this, and yeah, as I said at the start, I'm very stoked that I was able to do it, and yeah, just go and make it happen. So I wore this for my run, so heaps of people saw this because obviously it's very bright and stuff, so got some good looks and stuff, which is cool. If people will notice it, then that's awesome. I was running quite slow at that stage, so maybe it didn't look the best, but that doesn't matter. If anyone was to ask me what I was doing, then I would have happily told them. But anyway, I just finished on some random little side road, did my stretches, and had a little moment to myself where I was thinking, yeah, I'm really, really stoked with that. It was awesome. So happy to have the distance in the bag. I'm going to do a bit more swimming, and yeah, basically just get ready for the event and try and up the speed both on, well, all three disciplines basically on the day, and I think it'll be an awesome day. I'm looking forward to it. Any questions about today, then post them down below. I had an awesome dinner too. I had veggie curry with 4 rice, and now it's time to sleep. I'm going to crash big time, but it was awesome. Thanks for watching.